Hey there, everyone. Welcome to another Depot A run. I don't know why I like doing these so much, I just really do. So I made a new character, just as the last two times. We're going to jump in, we'll take a look at the character's stats and so on. We'll take a look at the equipment that she has, and then we'll try Depot A, and we'll see how well we do or don't do. Let's get into it. And I won't do too many more of these so soon. I've just really been in the mood to play a few characters through Depot A and then a little beyond to see if I really like the style of the build. So let's get to it. And as usual, I won't read any text or stuff like that. I'll just be talking about the build and why I'm doing all the decisions I'm making. So you can see in the upper left-hand corner that I have made Emily Kaldwin from the Dishonored series. I think she was in Dishonored 2, if I recall correctly, though I didn't play that game. But I like the idea of her so much that I went ahead and made her. So here she is. She even looks like she's wearing the same outfit that she's wearing up there. Wow, if I could talk. So let's go over her stats first. Here she is. She has even lower stats than other characters would normally have, because it's really tough to make Emily Kaldwin in this game, because you can't make a character who's really high on all sorts of the other statistics without kind of leaving them all low. So, she has 6 strength because I wanted her to use swords. I think she used a sword in the Dishonored 2 from what I recall. So 6 strength lets her use all of the swords that are in the game. She has 6 dex and will probably go up to 7, so that she can use some of the other sword feats eventually. 7 agility because she's dodgy, and she has stealth, which I believe she used stealth, or what you could use stealth just in general in Dishonored. 5 constitution because she has psychic powers, because it strikes me that both what's his name, Corvo and Emily would probably want to use psychic powers, right? Granted from the outsider or what have you. So thus, I didn't feel comfortable lowering the constitution, so she still has 5. 7 perception, because, well, they used guns and they used crossbows, but I didn't divert that many points into making her, but she is a crossbow user. 6 will, so that she can actually use her psychic powers a little bit more efficiently. And 5 intelligence, I need a 6 intelligence for premeditation. That's what I'm going to be taking at level 12. Good God, this character's stats are so low compared to what everyone else would normally recommend. For skills, she's melee and crossbows. Swords and crossbows, basically. She has a little bit of dodge and evasion. You can see her effective levels over here, thanks to dodge and evasion being how high they are, and her 7 agility. She has stealth. She has some traps. Yeah, there were traps in the game. You could put these things on the wall, or at least in the first Dishonored you could. Spring traps, I think is what they were. So she has some traps. Mostly it's to help her locate them. But Depot A, you really benefit from having some trap skill. If nothing else, to place bear traps. So she has some of that. Mechanics, because I want her being able to make her own repair kits, because she is a crossbow user and a sword user. Also to help her get some starting money, and because I want her making her own swords and crossbows later on. She has thought control. Oh! She has thought control, but I don't have biolocation. So I'm actually going to cut the recording here to go and get biolocation before we go in there. I think she was able to, like, summon shadows. So my idea was that biolocation would be her summoning a shadow to attack her enemies. So I'm going to run off screen and go and grab that, and then we'll be back. And metathermics for frost. Basically, frostbolt. I wasn't sure if I should take psychokinesis or one of these other, which of these I wanted. But in the end, I thought, well, if I take metathermics, I can slow enemies down to give me more maneuverability, and take opportunist, which will help me do more damage to that slowed enemy with my sword. So that is currently my intention. I might take temporal manipulation later on for haste and slow, but I'm not decided yet. And besides, this is a new character type I can play through Depot A and see if this build gets me through it. For her feats, she's using marksman, just like Garrett, because she is multi-spec melee and crossbows. I did not intend to use any normal bolts with her, so she's just going to be using arrows, and that's it. And unlike Garrett, when I eventually get a hold of a quiver, of the quiver belt, she'll be using that, because without any throwing, I have no real desire to use too many grenades. I'm not wearing heavy armor, so I can't really throw them at my feet. And I don't think I'll need grenades with her anyway. Because of metathermics, she can cast Fireball. She has Nimble to reduce the armor penalty and grant her extra dodge and evasion. This also helps her movement points, which I think is very helpful for her. So you have to take Psi Empathy if you want to cast Psionic Powers. Cast Psionic Powers? So use Psionic Powers, so she has that. Interloper, because if I make a stealth character, I cannot stand the slow speed. This is also helpful to sneak up a little closer and get away from enemies to set traps. Parry, because you parried in that game, in the Dishonored, or at least you did in Dishonored 1. And so, thus, she has this. Occasionally it goes off. It's a 28% chance whenever she's attacked. Is that right? Yes, 28% chance for her. And so, it's a chance to block some damage. Not very much, but it's there. Mostly I'm taking it because of Riposte, which becomes available once I have 7 decks. Cheap shots for that slight chance to incapacitate enemies. Swords are tougher to use for cheap shots than daggers because they require more AP to use them, but that bonus to critical damage is very nice. And she has cryogenic induction. I don't have 6 intelligence yet, so I can't take pre-med, and this will help my slows last 1 more turn, which I think will play nicely in with Opportunist, which is the next one I'll be taking at level 10. Alright, now I'm going to be back, everyone, because I need biolocation. Hey, everyone! I can't get biolocation because I don't have the stats for it. So, that's a bit awkward. So, there's that. Anyway, let's go over the equipment she has. I'll have to replan her build now to make room for it a bit earlier. Right, anyway, so here's the equipment she's using. And unfortunately, it's not the best. Before we walk in here, as usual, they just, and by they I mean the game and all the merchants, haven't really given me any better crossbows. So we have a scoped Zephyr crossbow, which came from the corpse of that gentleman who you kill early on with the 2 rat hound pets. So I'm using his crossbow. That's what I've been using ever since level 2. We're wearing this armor, which is decent. That'll get me past the robots rather well. We're using a trapper's belt to help my traps score. We've got a balaclava on to help my stealth. We've got some, as you can see, different types of bolts, burr poison, tranquilizing bolts, serrated bolts, some acid, which won't be too useful where we're going. Incendiary and shock bolts. These 2 will help me against the bots. I'm bringing some EMP grenades for point-blank AoE against robots if we get a opportunity to do so. What else do I have? A bunch of different types of foods. Oh, wait a minute. Don't I have a better sword? I do! I made this weapon. And it is better in most ways. Doesn't crit as much, but should still be useful. 15 through 27 damage, 5% crit, and 160 crit bonus. I did get kind of lucky because I got padded mutated dog leather armor from a thug out by, what's his name? Something Perez. One of the group of bandits who is just outside of the GMS compound dropped this. So this will prove really flipping useful when we actually fight the mutants and especially the dogs. Alright, well, let's play this game for a little bit at least. I think I can fit it in an hour, and then I'll wrap it up tomorrow with the other half or so. My food's about to expire, so let's eat some new food. The reason, by the way, I love Depot A is because it's a really good test of your build and or what you are able to do with the equipment that the game has given you so far. And a good test to see if you understand enough about the game and your build to get through it. Because you don't have to clear the deep away. You just have to get the drill part. Now, of course, I did not think Emily had any like lock-picking or hacking abilities or pickpocket or the like, so she doesn't have anything of that sort. Just stealth to help her get around. Let's see if she's good enough to detect traps. Oh, she's not. Okay, she is, but it's gonna take a little bit. And I don't know if she'll have the trap's skill to safely disarm those. Let's get all the mines that I know are here on the map. I might have the trap's skill able to disarm them, but I do not think I have the trap's skill able to reclaim the mines. I think this requires hacking 35, 45. Yeah, so at this point in the game, I think you've got enough feats to make it really challenging for this. And enough of those feats probably were tough choices to make. Not that they're not, as you continue the level. But I like how this area feels so wonderfully balanced. So I really enjoy doing Deep OA with all sorts of different characters. And for you guys watching at home, I think it would be useful to show you what type of characters can or might not be able to do Deep OA. Because Deep OA is the first time I arrived here with my first, like, 3 characters, couldn't do Deep OA. Nope, not good enough. My skills were too scattered, or I hoarded money. And it was like, I'm not going to spend any of this money. I'm going to hold on to all the money. I don't want you to see me, dog. Plan was to leave some traps here to stop the dogs. Can I put you there? I can, maybe, just barely do it. Good. If it just walked down here, we probably would have started combat. Dog's facing the other way. Could probably sneak this trap here. Remember that facing matters for stealth. Just to be safe, we'll put another trap here. Let's also do what I normally do. We'll be using this room for my defense. That means leaving these open so I can rush in here if I need to. We could use this mine for our defense and throw a fireball down around it to set it off. But I'm not so sure I want to risk that yet. And I'm using just normal traps here. I want to use my burrow traps on the large mutants. Dogs will die from normal mines all the same. Let's get one more trap maybe here. Now, since we're fighting these mutants, and since they're armed with guns, or many of them are, our insulated vest will be really handy against them. Alright, Tim. Let's do this. Can I fireball here? Yes, I can. Hits all of them. Uh-oh, the dogs may know where my traps are. My traps might not be high enough to prevent the dogs from, to allow me to have set the traps without the enemy seeing them. Whoa! They can run through that! Good good for that little dog. That was annoying. Alright, I think there's a dog right around the corner here, so let's get the barrel destroyed. That should have killed both of them. And I'm gonna risk sticking out in the open. I'm a little nervous about the crossbow guy, because I don't know what type of bolts he's firing at me. That was a nice hit. Let's run inside here. He might end up running onto a trap. And his friend did as well. Perfect. Not, I would say that's a mistake. That's not the best chance to hit him. I should be using my psychic powers. We took them after all. Oh, hello. You are a knife-wielding mutie. Let's slow you down. And again, not get hit by that crossbow gentleman. Looks like someone else hit a trap. Okay. I think there's a guy with the sledgehammer still left. Pretty sure he's around here somewhere. There he... Oh, he hit the trap. And he hit the other one. Oh, this is wonderful. Hey, look at that. Well, yeah, look at that. That was well done. That was well done. My equipment's fine. We'll search the bodies, take all their things. And then we'll leave a bunch of the crap I don't want in the shelves. Now, this character did take recycle item, and I'm gonna keep doing this. Let's go. Oh, wait, that was worth 1,000? Nah, we should still scrap it. I could use the spare parts more than I could use the little bit of money. This is my machete that I made as well, but I don't need it any longer. I think I'd rather have the bits. That will be worth quite a bit of cash fully repaired. Not the most, but still, it's 2,000 at half, maybe 3,200? 3,600 at most, okay. And the crossbow, that could probably stand a repair. And one more. And then we'll make some new repair kits. Okay, let's search the rest of this. We'll see what we gain. I should not need to be stealthed. I believe we've eliminated all the enemies in this first zone. So, the first zone, like most zones, I suppose, will hopefully by now have taught you that sound carries. And you will, odds are, if, like, you know, once loud pistols begin being fired, draw the attention of everything around to figure out what on earth is going on. It also drives home that you are going to be outnumbered actually in almost every single instance. And we got lucky enough to get a shield. Wow, in a non-locked place. I didn't actually think I'd earn a shield, or I would have picked up more batteries. This is a amplified high-frequency shield emitter. So this thing is not... This thing will block, like, one probably super high hit and then run out of power. Still, it's something, so I shouldn't complain about it. What's the expression? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, I think. Let us also check to see if I am good enough to claim the traps. I don't think so. This isn't Sherlock Holmes like last time. So I don't think she's going to be that great at it. She can disarm them, but can't claim them. I'm going to still disarm them because I want that experience points. We're playing on Classic with her because I don't have hacking, lockpicking, or pickpocket. And at least one of those, I feel, is really desired if you're playing on Oddity mode. So, but this means we can take advantage of the fact that we're getting 70 experience points or so for all the traps. Thank God. If that had gone off, we would have died. I'm not going to try the MK2 mine. I think that's a little too dangerous. It's not in the way. You are an MK2. You are an MK1. I love the music to this. Warehouse Horror is the name of this this tune. I listen to it at work while programming. Careful, Tim. There's at least, yep, there's 2 more traps here. Ooh, the last one we got was 75 experience points. A little more difficult than the last one was. If any of these go off, we're dead. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. If that one went off, we were dead, because that would have set off another 1 or 2 traps, all of which would have hit us, and that would have been the end of us. Okay, all disarmed. That's a tempting crossbow to use. We don't have a lot of precision with it, but maybe... No, I need to use this for that precision. I need to use it for the precision. There's going to be some doggies around. That gentleman has 2 bandages and, I think, some charons on him. I don't know if I have the perception. To see the secret that's here. And if we don't, then I'll probably skip the... Oh, fighting the dogs here is very nice. And we don't have the perception. What's my perception? So 7 is not enough to make that secret door visible. I do not think, by the way, I may be wrong about this, but I do not think that stat increasing food affects your ability to see secrets. So these mushroom salads, I think the secret requires a actual level of perception, not an effective level of perception. That was dumb. Why am I taking that? I don't need that at all. We don't have the key card for that yet. I think we get that down below. Ooh, Tim, you just barely had the initiative to avoid that gun. Do I want to fight dogs here? Nah, we'll leave everything else here at the moment. We'll go downstairs and deal with the mutants in the first level down there. We need keys anyway to make any progress through this area. Oh, hello. Steel boots. Would have picked up caltrops had I known I was going to find a pair of those. Not useful to me. So I'm... Oh, I didn't look, they didn't show you the boots. So here's our boots. For stealth only. That unarmed attacks doesn't really affect me because I'm not using unarmed. I'm using a sword. But I want that +1 constitution. Like, I really want that +1 constitution. Because those extra hit points are so critical for poor Emily. She cannot take very many hits. Oof. That psi empathy, that hurts so much. And without lockpick and without the strength required, we're not going through any ventilation shafts. Tailoring is something I'm taking later. Do I set a trap here? This requires lockpick to go through, right? Oh, Tim, how are you? Oh, this is going to be really awkward. All right, let's do this. So we will cryokinesis, then freeze him. We will then move up. I'm just going to wait a turn to recover a little bit more of my psi. He'll be free of this. Or not. Oh, he's still encasing it for 2 more turns. Alright, let's wait at least 1 more turn to recover more psi. Alright, let's go ahead and pummel him. We missed a 90-something% hit. Actually, everyone, I think in regards to the percentage tooltip that shows up, I think sometimes it is a bug. And I don't mean that it's cheating. I joke a lot about the AI cheating. Or rather, not joke. I don't joke. It certainly feels like it. But I know, or I suspect deep down, it doesn't really do it. Not really. It's just luck of the draw. However, I think that sometimes if the creature was incapacitated, the tooltip improperly tells you that you still have a 95% chance to hit, although we actually, I think, had a 75% chance to hit. Like right now we have a 77. So close. That's a lot of noise. That's a lot of noise. So I'm not gonna... We're just gonna nuke your 1 hit point. That sounded like a... That sounded like an 8-point-something gun? Nope, 7.62. The pistol can't get broken down. Your parts... we're going to take the ammo out of you, but you're also garbage. An energy core. Okay, worth a bit of cash. Search the shelves. We have to go out this way. That means dogs. We have to deal with all the dogs on this side. This is one of the rare characters of mine who I've created who has to do this without the means to travel the vents and without well, actually, if I have pickpocketing, odds are I'm taking vents because I'm the tool. Okay. Well, let's start shooting the camera. And that was dumb, because I just remembered right now that no one's watching the camera's output. So we're not going to get anyone here. That's not a good chance to hit that turret. Good. That's what I want, though. I want the dog to be here. Hello, doggy. Can I can freeze you. It's guaranteed to hit. We could kill you. Let's do that. When I had taken metathermics, I forgot that the electrical attack that bounces between enemies isn't in that. It's in psychokinesis instead. This is gonna be painful, Tim. How are you taking out that turret? I mean, you really want to take out that turret. We can charge it with a grenade, I suppose. The grenade's actually better used against all those bots. Let's do something like this. The moment that gun begins firing, we're gonna get the dogs rounding the corner. So I don't actually want to move too far up, even though it would help my accuracy significantly. There we go. Okay. So we'll stay here, and we'll just fire normal bolts at it. That's pitiful. But we hit it twice. I'm gonna waste so many bolts shooting it from this distance. I don't think that's worth it, Tim. I have no psychic powers that will really do anything to it either. Let's try a fireball. Yeah, no damage. That might, though, have attracted the dogs to that sound. Let's wait a turn or two. Nope. Okay, well, this is gonna be super awkward. We're gonna have to move up and shoot it point blank. Didn't think about how I'm dealing with robots this early on. Just have to move up. I don't think I can freeze it either. I think it's immune to all frost. I don't have anything else that will be useful. Now that will definitely get the dogs over here. Let's try a shock bolt. That was a very nice critical. Acid does no damage to it. That is very lucky. Very lucky. To get 2 critical lightning bolt hits. Yeah, because normally that's what we're doing. 7 through 3. So seeing something that it's hitting it for 85 damage. That is very nice. Woo! Wow, Tim, how are you gonna deal? How are you going to deal with the gun turrets up ahead? Our armor will protect us against the damage somewhat, but I have no DPS. I guess we'll just have to try to ignore them. Yeah, that'll be the plan. This is the only one I feel compelled to destroy. Okay, let's re-put this on our hotbar. Okay, 2 trap. Isn't there a gun turret in here? There is not. Where do you lead? Oh, okay. We'll need to be up here. That's cold damage. That's not very useful. You're a soul. I already have, I think, 8 souls. I don't need any more. Let's eat some food. And I think, since we're dealing with enemies that can still kind of hit me, we'll have the Burrower Burger to give me even more hit points. Oh, I don't know if I ever showed this, by the way. But you can, when it comes to curtains, you can right-click on them and look beyond them. Just as if you were looking in from a vent. I tend not to use it because I just know what's behind the curtains. Some decent pistols. Wait. The other one's better. There we go. Okay, how can we do this? So Emily here does not have Surefoot. What that means for us is that acid's going to be a pain in the butt. Speaking of acid, since I'm fighting things that have acid, why don't we put on the proper armor? Minus 8 acid damage and or 31% depending upon what is more. That will be really flippin' useful. Okay. Let's get their attention. Actually, let's not get their attention yet. EMP grenades won't do anything for me against them, and neither will acid bolts, and I don't want to use even my shock bolts here. Oh, no, no, oh, come on! We will redo that. Misclick, misclicking, misclicking. Only time I will undo something is if I misclick, because that, well, not quite. If I also start battle with my jackknife equipped, I will end up restarting. Otherwise, I don't reload. We suffer. Best way to learn. No, stop, stop. That's quick save, so I don't have to redo all of that at least again. That trap there. Okay. Let's start. Hit that dog. Both the dogs are affected. We're going to have more dogs showing up very soon. Dogs can open curtains now, Tim. Remember that. Let's throw some fire here. And we got entangled. That's gonna make this awkward. Incapacitated it. That's perfect. We'll pass our turn. Yeah, see, it said 70. It said 95, and we missed. But I suspect we actually had that chance, a 73% chance. So I think there's a small tooltip glitch, and I don't know if anyone's ever reported it, but keep that in mind. If the enemy was stunned or was incapacitated the previous round, it might say the wrong thing. I'll try removing the cursor and put it back over it next time that we have the opportunity to do something like that. I think we can take these hits. Let's make... Oh, I'm just going to get another one. Let's root or freeze that one. Alright, good. We weren't imprisoned at that time. Let's get off that. Can heal up. We have to wait around to move out because of the gun. Hello, doggy. Oh, there's another dog. Oh no, I think this is the same dog that we had earlier. Not the best chance. Let's at least slow you. Oh, crap! Can see me through that. I think we can kill it with 2 frost bolts. Oh crap, there's another one! How many have we killed now? 1, 2, 3, 4... There's 5 here. We've killed only 3. Okay, yeah, so there are 2 left. Wow. We're getting entangled a whole lot. Nice, good critical. All right, well done. That mutated dog leather was such a nice find. I'm gonna have to remember that the thugs down there have a chance to drop that. Like, they'll be wearing it, because that is so flippin' helpful. Having acid resistance, and we didn't need tailoring to make it. So I can already tell, by the way, just making this character and seeing, you know, how much fun or whatnot I would have with her. Oh, careful of the gun. Careful of the gun, Tim. That it's a bit awkward taking Crossbow's end metathermics, because metathermics always hits, and Crossbows are difficult to use if your character doesn't have a higher perception than what I currently have. We've got 7? 7. So we're looking at probably like an 83, 81% good chance to hit on a non-evadey type of character. And it's just, it seems like it's always a waste to actually not use our psychic powers instead. In fact, I tend to use my psychic powers instead of the crossbow. Or at least I have been so far. Because of the greatly increased accuracy. The slow is also useful, but I think the crossbow, what I'm planning for her, is basically just going to be tranquilizing bolt, shock bolt, and maybe incendiaries? Or crawler poisons, if I decide to make them later on, or what have you. Because everything else, I do better damage with my... and I think this is the intended way for it to work. I will do more damage with my psychics instead. Okay, now what do I not need? At the moment, I don't need any of that. Ooh, that's a shame. Quality 64, mutated dog leather. This is probably one of the best quality components you can hope to get from one of the dogs out here. I don't think I'm joking. Getting, like, I'm not... If I'm mistaken, it's not because I'm teasing about that low quality. It's because, in my experience, creatures tend not to drop higher quality components unless they are higher level. And I don't think we would... I don't think, like... When I played all those years ago, like 2-3 years ago, the first time, and made it far afield, that character's tailoring, I think I used a quality, I think it was like 68 or 67 siphoner leather and infused it because that was the best I could get. Okay, I'm babbling. Let's go ahead and... we can wait on the repair kits. Anything else I don't want? Oh, we should repair that again. Okay. So what did we get from this area? Nothing that important. We have access to the electronic lock, but I don't think we have the passkey for it. So back down we go. That's an MK2 mine. That is a MK2 HE mine as well. Alright, Tim, we're gonna have to be careful here. I'm assuming the dogs know where these mines are as well. Because if not, I need to be exceedingly careful with where I move. Because if a dog runs on one of those, oh, and I'm right next to them, that's really gonna hurt. We know we don't have a passcode for that. Can't hack. We have no hacking skill on her. While we're in the area, we'll do the classic. We'll go and say hello to the black eels. First, we'll check the lockers, though. And it should be safe for me to make myself visible because I did their quests as well. Yup. It's okay if they see me. Get a little bit more of it on the map. A little black eels. We know there's no one watching the camera, so that should be safe. If I throw a grenade here, we'll get these people coming to investigate, but maybe that will be okay. Let's set a trap by this door. Actually, let's get in here first. And we'll put a trap here. Because if these guys also hear what's happening, I want to slow them down so I don't have to worry about them as well. Of course, I'm using all my bear traps here, which is going to make this a bit awkward when we fight the other larger mutants. Hello, doggy. So I don't have any grenades that would set off the other. We left a fire grenade down here, right? Oh, wait. No. I have my psychic powers. We can use that instead. Didn't kill it. Uh-oh. This is the worst possible situation. We are, in fact, going to get both of them. Both groups of mutants are on the way. Well, Emily, we're about to see if you can handle a huge group of enemies. I'm still wearing the wrong armor. That's gonna make this really super awkward. If I fear him... You'll have to get lucky, Tim, to make it into this before something else rounds the corner. Yep, too late. There's no way you're re-stealthing. But the enemy... Oh, well, we'll have to get lucky. Dogs will have to show up in front of both doors. Which might happen. No. No, they're through. They know where I am. All right, then. Just kill the dog. That chance to hit. Not very good. 77 with my weapon. Let's try. Incapacitated. That's perfect. We'll heal now. Maybe this battle will be silent, so no one will know we're fighting this mutant. Hey! Alright, that worked out. We can then equip some proper armor for this area. That was the whole reason why I wanted to leave combat. Did not want to do that battle with that armor I was currently wearing. Actually, we'll leave that trap there at the moment. Again, everyone, if you just don't realize it, I loot the bodies not because I want the stuff, but because I do not want to accidentally be forced, or I don't want to accidentally or be forced to loot the bodies during combat and waste all those action points. Ooh, 2 of them left, huh? Can I see him here? I can, but I probably can't shoot him from there. Okay. We'll step in. Hit you once. Nice! Incapacitated him as well. We'll slow down this mutie. And move back. As I thought he had the movement. Switch. That's not a good chance. We will instead hit him again. Nice. Very nice. I'm moving away because I don't think he has a health hypo on him. It's pausing like this because his friend is trying to move through this door and can't because his other slower friend is in the way. After a while, there we go. Yep, he'll show up. Help! That's right. There's no help coming for you, sir. I'm the only help you're getting. How's my weapon? Holding up well. Crossbow's holding up okay. A bear trap. We could use all of those we can get. Security keycard. We know where that's used. Hey, nice, we leveled. Hey, there's the MP6 we got. Always in that same location. I'm sorry, that we had with Sherlock Holmes. Can't beat that belt. Alright, let's level. This is just level 9, so that's 5 points in crossbows, 5 points in melee. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want those going up all the time. Congratulations on your level, Emily. Save ya. Yeah, I really wanted to use, like, abilities that she had, or at least what I think she had in Dishonored 2. But again, I didn't play the game. But I saw that she was able to, like, to grab people and bring them to her. She was able to, like, shadow shift herself into different positions. She was able to summon, I think a shadow creature or something like that as well. Alas, for us, though, it's... Well, I can't take biolocation until at least level 12. Thanks to needing a 7 will to learn it. I'll probably do that. And again, it's just for theme. Okay, let's see if I'm good in... Hello, doggy. Let's not set a trap then. We have all the enemies in this area to deal with. I'm going to hope we can deal with them. I have the movement to move out and around the corner if I decide I want to. Let's go ahead and frost him. Let's just kill it. Nice! Nice! So no one saw the frost bolts hit the dog. It's a quiet attack. So no one cared, and the dog didn't make any real sound, I suppose, when it died. Poor thing. I want to utilize this frag mine to help me against the mutants. If I can. And I think I can. So, here's what we're gonna do. Visible ourselves. Shut the door and run. This should look... Oh, well, yep, it'll still work. This should look pretty familiar to you guys, right? We did something very similar with Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Only this time, instead of throwing a grenade, we'll throw a fireball. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Thank you for the stuff, sir. Thank you for your stuff. Thank you for your contribution to saving the world. A key to the oddity items. All right. So, we do not need you. Take the bullets out. You'll be worth quite a bit, actually. You are not worth a bit, so we can just scrap you as well for your parts. Scrap all the daggers. We're using swords with Emily for thematic reasons. What are you? You're worth a bit. Okay. Anything need a ton of repair? No. Okay, then. We can just use these. Pair these all once. Oh, we have a bunch of crap I'm not going to need. Hold on. $258 metal scraps. I think we can do one more area before I need to go and get some sleep, and then we'll be back to do the other bit. And since we're down here, actually I don't need the stealth. Everything has been defeated. Oh, we should now, because I got a tiny bit more traps, see if we have enough that we can disarm and maybe reclaim a frag mine. Let's see if our 63 traps is enough. I think we would need 65 or 70 to reclaim it, but I think this is enough that we can actually still disarm it. Yes, okay. We can disarm them. We cannot claim them. Normally, I would actually leave them here and come back, disarm and reclaim them much later on so I could utilize them. But I'm more interested in having the experience points at the moment. I suppose you could also look at this as grinding, quote, quote, as it were. We'll disarm all of them, but 70 experience points for each one. That's a lot of EXP. Plus, we left some mines upstairs. We'll disarm those as well. That's basically 1/10 of a level, just for these mines that we found so far. Alright. Let's make sure I'm ready for this. So we... Oh, wait. While we're here, we should see if we can actually interact with that thing. Oh, hello! This is a better crossbow than what we're currently using. So this was our current crossbow. So this is 13 through 27. The new one is 19 through 29. This is a scoped pneumatic Hurricane crossbow. That's really nice. It has 2 modifications in it. That's really odd to find such a nice crossbow. Good thing I checked this. We'll definitely use this. So, we didn't use any pneumatic crossbows with Garrett. We used ones that had super string on them. The difference is that this crossbow requires only 21 action points to shoot it, rather than 25, which is what normally crossbows require to shoot. Alright, so with that said, let's interact with this. Let's also quick save. That was a really nice crossbow one of those guys had. Hack. Oh, nope, we can't hack. Alright, so let's... You could say when it comes to computers that we can't hack it. And there go all my subscribers. That's locked. So we have to go back upstairs. I'm going this way because I do not want to fight the auto turrets. I have no desire to do that. While we're in the area, since we're here, we'll do this as well. It's a shame you can't hotkey weapons. Can we hotkey weapons? Yeah, that's a shame. I mean, I know this is because you have alternate weapon. I guess it's like in a holster, but close to you as opposed to in your backpack. Your magical quantum storage capacity backpack that can hold like 50 guns. But it'd be nice if I could just hit a button to put this automatically on a slot, and it would just be disabled or cost you all your action points in combat to use it. Oh, I thought we left more of the mines here. I guess we actually already disarmed them all. All right, might take a bit of damage here, and we did. Oof. If we weren't wearing our armor, I think that would have killed us. That was with our burrower burger and our pig leather boots. Want you? I don't. Oh, we should take the mine, Tim. You can set traps. Again, well, maybe I didn't, maybe not again, but just a point of note to you guys, I don't take grenades with her. Many people will recommend just taking grenades anyway, even without zero throwing, because, well, they're still really useful, and they are. But I don't reload the game if that grenade goes wrong. And that means if I hit myself in the face, I'm gonna run around and try to survive that. And that's, well, it's really painful, and I'd rather have other options on my quick bar. Alright, so now we need to try to run past the gun. Hello. Yeah! There's a box there, that's right, and there's a mine right in the middle of those two guns, if I recall correctly. This is why we're here. This is what we're here for, I should say. Security terminal. Security. Unlock it. Unlock it. And those were under passages we unlocked. Actually, everyone, I think I'll put a cut here. I'm gonna go back to Junkyard and vendor some of the stuff I've got or store it. And when we come back, I will either be here fighting the mutants on the other side of this, or I'll be back underground and doing the robot area. I'll make up my mind when I come back. So give me a few seconds, everyone. Meh, I can't sleep. Let's do this. So we're back, and what did I do? I have picked up a few more bear traps. I recharged my shield, trading in some stuff for a simple little battery. I've got equipped our padded mutant dog leather, and we're walking into here to fight some mutants. My thoughts being that I think... Oh my god! Wow! I mean, it's not like amazing in the long term, but that's a sword. Hold on. What the heck? I kind of want this, like, repaired and usable and fully charged. What? What luck? Wow, so I was just about to mention how lucky this character has been, because we got a suit of dog padded leather armor to help us against the acid. And in fact, if we didn't have that armor, we might have already died once or twice to those dogs, or I would have had to abuse is the wrong word, but we would have had to utilize doors, right? I don't feel the doors are as abusive as entering and leaving an area to do battles over and over again, because in real life you can shut the door on a dog and, well, like if it's a metal door, dog's not getting in. Dog's not getting in. But leaving his own and coming back, that's just like walking outside and walking back inside a place. Anyway. So Emily has gotten rather lucky in that she found mutated dog leather on someone, and I'm definitely gonna go and check out the next run at one of these I do to see if, holy crap, can we get lucky? Like, is that a guaranteed thing? Can we always get mutated dog leather from someone down there by the GMS compound 3rd floor? Because if so, I'm gonna go out of my way to make sure I kill everyone down there for that dog leather. Hello, Catherine. So I'm here for at least one of these. And I'll want, I think, 2 of these. That's gonna be expensive, but worth it. Right, so something I, as you had seen earlier, was going to have to rely on is our electrical bolts to deal with robots. Because barring EMP grenades, I don't have any way to destroy them. Now, I could just hopefully run past them, but I prefer, if at all possible, clearing out Depot A. And now we have a weapon which does okay electrical damage. And it might be enough that we can use this to cut our way through the bots. And it just occurs to me that I'm gonna want batteries as well if I intend to use this weapon for any length of time. So let's grab 5 of them. Wow, that is amazing. And we got a shield from a normal box. That's also really lucky. So yeah, that's amazing. I guess girls have all the luck in this game, because none of the guy characters I've played have ever gotten anything no excellent electrical melee weapon. That's amazing for this low level. You can tell how good a... Well, not good. But you can tell... Well, not necessarily the wrong way to look at it. You can tell what level a weapon... Or at least I think. A good rule of thumb to tell what level a weapon is to look at the durability of the item. The armor, weapon, etc. And pay attention to its durability. Divide that number by 100. And that generally is telling you the level of the item. Right, highest quality items in the game. The most durability, I think, is like 2,800. I don't think I've seen a 3,000 durability item in the game. Alright, sorry for that small detour. Like, holy crap! That was amazing. So, the weapon I made is 15 through 27 mechanical. The weapon we found is 16 through 24 mechanical, so ours does 1 less minimum and 3 more maximum. This requires less strength, but this also deals 13 through 26 electricity damage. Okay. Well, we're back. No, we'll leave that over here. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So, as with the last time we were here, we want a wall of traps in preparation to take on the enemies. The difference between, again, us and Sherlock Holmes is that her trap skill is nowhere... It's like half the level of Mr. Holmes. So, this is going to be a bit trickier to actually set them and not have them be seen. Oh, maybe we can... Could we just ignore them? No, we need the key card, which we did not get. That's downstairs in the robot area. Tim, there's something like 6 to 7 dogs here, and 3 to 4 giant mutants. I'm gonna trap the heck out of this area, and then we'll start. I typically don't have to kill them, right? We have stealth. But I don't like stealthing past this nonsense. Well, I mean, we can. I have Interloper as well, so I'm designed to do it. It doesn't usually go so well for me. I think I would want more agility to do the stealthing. Alright, we're all set up. Let's go ahead and... Look at these. Spur of poison. Yep, this is what... Oh! I think I want this. Alright! Let's start. We missed. Hello, mutant. I think he's probably going to resist the fear, would be my guess. We'll try fearing it. Yeah, as I thought, he is actually immune. let's help them take more damage. None of them died. The mutant's still trapped. If we get lucky, maybe we can put a fireball right on top of them all. Now that has made a bunch of noise. That's okay. We're wearing stuff to protect us from that, and we don't care about having our combat skills lowered, because we can cast frost spells. I saw the dog. So did you. Good. I was trying to sucker it down here. That dog will die on its own. I don't have to do anything to it. Nice. Nice. That was not bad at all. And we used a fear spell where it wasn't helpful whatsoever. I couldn't remember if they were immune to fear. And I didn't even use my shield. I probably should have done... Well, we weren't in that much danger. No enemy was reaching me, so... Alright, well, I've got bear traps that I don't need put down here. Let's go ahead and pick them up. And that was, what, 4 dogs? And 1 mutant. 4 dogs and 1 mutant. So we've got at least 2 more dogs, maybe 3. And I think 3 more mutants as well. Man, that mutated dog leather is amazing. To find some, so... I mean... at this low level and not have to craft it. Oh, wow. That changes everything. As you've seen, that acid spray would have done a good amount of damage to us. Instead, we took almost nothing thanks to this armor. Cloaking device. That sounds like something we're eventually going to make with her. Now, we don't need that. You're a low level. We don't need you. Just in case I do the battle here. I want to loot all the corpses. Shame there isn't a button for, like, destroy all, to just get rid of the stuff that was on the corpse. Alright, perfect opportunity for this. I have no traps down, but I'll do this anyway. So that has made a ton of noise. I can't fear him. It's not a good chance to hit. Let's slow him. Here come the doggies. Ooh, and we have another one. Will this mutant die on its own? No, it needs another hit. Now it will die at some point. I think that door is locked, so I'm not going to be able to sneak through it. It's not a good chance to hit, Tim. Use your spells instead. Okay, him I'm kind of worried about. It's not a good chance to hit. Let's slow him. Oh, we're still affected by the one scream. That's why we're not doing so well at anything at the moment. We're gonna die in the corner. Let's try throwing a flare. Good. Incapacitated with a tranquilizing bolt for several rounds. And now that one is also incapacitated. Now they're both fine. I'm more worried about the mutant than the dog, but the dog is harder to hit than the mutant. I think we'll be okay against the mutant. Let's cryokinesis the dog to death. This way we can't be pinned. Okay, I'm okay with this. We'll just lead you on a merry goose chase for a bit. Waiting for that intimidation to go away. It's on fire, but it's not afraid. If I don't have to get close to it, I'm not going to. Okay, we can probably carve it up. Excellent! And that's the mutants done for this area. I think that was all of them. Good job, Emily. So let's recharge our shield. Is this how she played in the game as well? I don't know. I own the game, but I've never played it. I never beat the expansion either. Nah, we don't need armor. Actually, this is not how you'd play her, if I recall correctly, right? I would imagine that the game kept the same chaos rating, or whatever it was called that they were using, so that you didn't want to run around and murder everything. You just wanted to murder enough of the things to make it a little easier for you. But not so much. Holy crap! But not so much that it was too easy, or the game penalized you with a bad ending. Look at this spear! My God! My, Marikius character would have loved to have found something like this in here. Not worth picking up. It's just not... Well, I'm sorry. It's worth picking up. But we're going to recycle it. Because we don't need it. It's not worth that much money. Repair kits. We now have... just 73. We can hold on to them. I don't think there's any reason whatsoever for me to be stealthed any longer. I don't need bullets. I don't need you. Okay. What do you guys think? So let me do some review on this character build of mine. Right, I didn't actually review the other ones, I just beat Depot A. So first off, if I can beat Depot A with this build, I view the build as a success, in so much that at least I can probably get up to the Institute with this build, despite the build being what probably everyone would agree, including myself, is a bit weird. Because not only is it not min-maxed, it's not really focused very well either. Look at this armor. This is amazing. She's getting very lucky with the things she's finding. If I didn't already have this armor, this one would be what I wear. And even then, this is higher level. The only reason I'm not going to equip that is because I have a 5% armor penalty boot down there. And at this low level, if I can get away with not equipping, making use of Nimble, I really want to do that. Right, so, like, she's not really focused anywhere. So, and she probably wanted more strength and/or dex and will. She has to level strength, dex, perception, and will in order to make use of her offensive capabilities, which is a really poor job at making a character. Normally. But I've done so much of Depot A, I heavily suspected I could do this, especially when we got the mutant dog leather. Anyway, you'll note though that the crossbow is something I use only when the chance to hit is very high. Otherwise, I'm relying a lot on cryokinesis to do the heavy lifting. At level 10, I'm looking forward to taking Opportunist. That will come in really handy with the slow to do more damage to the enemy. With, I think, everything. Is that right? Or is it just weapon attacks? Let me double check that really quick. Feats. Show everything. Where's Opportunist? Ah! Weapons, unarmed attacks, and throwing knives. So we won't do any more damage with cryokinesis, but we will be able to do more damage with my bolts or with my melee. Can we actually open the door here? Holy crap! We could just go for the ending right now. Let's do that so that this way I don't have to swap my armor in and out again. So, as usual, we have a thing to think about, and that is the mine that we know is right here. I like using this mine to help me against the things on the other side of that door. So, I think we'll do it again this time around too. Let's set ourselves a burrower poison. Actually, let's put the burrower poison here. Quick save, just so this way I don't have to do that again. Then we're setting normal mine. Sorry, normal bear trap. And then one more normal bear trap all the way over here. Wait, not there. Here. We'll open the door, back away, set another trap, make ourselves visible in order to get everything to come and attack me in the room where my traps will oops, no, not yet. where our traps will do most of the work. Now I have caltrops, I think, right? Do I want to use these? I think we probably should. Good, and we weren't seen. Let's get rid of our serried bolts. I don't plan... Oh, no. We should just drop these, actually. I'm not going to use them. Alright. I kind of like this setup. Enemy's going to be slowed. When they get into this area, we can throw a fireball. Let's make sure we're not so near it. And let's, unstealth ourselves. Nope, I have to wait. Way too quick. Okay, let's start. With the bolt. If it's just one dog, I'm not so worried about that. Oh, nope, I saw another. Ah, but they're all pinned at the moment. They won't be next round, though. Nice! Hit both the dogs, and the mutant got set on fire. Alright. It's time to light them up. Didn't quite kill the one dog. Alright, everyone. That does it for the mutants. All the mutants are destroyed. All the mutant dogs are as well, to my knowledge. Maybe there's one left, but I don't think there is. That does it. We'll clear out all the corpses. And technically, we've won. Like, that was all we needed to do. Well, actually, technically, we haven't won yet. We still have to come down here. And again... Oh, well, maybe, actually, I kind of stopped talking about it. So, the thing is that because I'm using my psychic powers so often, I probably could have benefited from slightly different stats. Maybe I should have started with one less dex and taken a point in will instead for 7 will total. And that's the circuit board. That's what we're here for. While we're in the area, we'll hold our magic jackknife to help us see traps a little bit better. And let's quick save and see if we're good enough to disarm them. Oh, right, we have +1 perception at the moment thanks to the mushroom salad I've also eaten. That's actually probably helping us out with our crossbow. Good enough, I can disarm them. Another 4,000 experience points. I don't think there's that much waiting for me down below. That was 3 mines. There's not a 4th? I guess not. Really? I know there's at least 1 on the other side of that gate. Alright, well, let's go ahead and clear out the robots next. Let's prepare for this as well. We want the acid bolts. That dog is a pet for the gentleman waiting on the other side of that. I was going to leave the bear trap here. I'm not really that interested in a single bear trap. We don't have anything that we can trap anyway down in this other area. Oh, wait. I had a way down in that other area. Oh, I did, but I don't want that trapdoor. That trapdoor leads us to an area where I have to fight auto turrets, and I don't think I want to do that. Here, we just have a few traps to worry about. Yeah, so one more will, probably instead of Dex, would have benefited my, whatchamacallit, a little more. And by whatchamacallit, I mean my psychic powers, which, as you can see, I'm using fairly often. They're so useful. Holy crap. Like, I can understand why the internet has decided that you probably want temporal manipulation. The real issue is that hit point loss, though. Oh my god, it's so disgusting. You are very fragile. But if you are able to incapacitate and or kill most enemies before they even get a chance to go, which is the case with Psy, you're like front-loaded Alpha Strike. Holy crap. Then what's left you can really take your time with. You can incapacitate various enemies while you nuke others. It's so strong. It's wonderful. And I should have had this equipped. Bot, I'll let you run up and do your thing. I need to wait at least 2 turns because it will be immune to electrical stunning. Oh, we have 2 of you out here today? Point blank grenade. Oh! Took out my shield, though, and probably all the power in my weapon. I forgot about that. I forgot that would happen. Well, that's a shame. We'll recharge the shield, but I'm gonna have to think about the EMP grenades in the future. Not a single oddity plate from the bots either. Isn't there a mine right here somewhere? There you are. We want our 70 experience points. And yeah, we're not going to earn another 3,000 EXP from this area, I suspect. So I guess in the end, Oddity and Classic tend to give you the same experience points for this area. Oh, is that right, Tim? I actually had the farm in Oddity. It took me about 40 minutes or so when I was using Sherlock Holmes to finally dig up the what is it called? The part from the cave hoppers. It was really annoying that it took so long to get one. And hold on, Tim. You can probably destroy that with these. That will have all the bots come here. Oh, it doesn't short-circuit the bot. I thought for sure it would. Sliced up. That's amazing. There goes our shield. One more hit and it's destroyed. I love this. This is amazing. Woo! Look at that. Just enough power in it that we were able to destroy the 3 bots here. My God, what a lucky find that was. And we get a restoration plate. All right, let's not recharge anything because I'm thinking that we're probably done with this weapon at the moment. We have auto turrets left, and I don't think I need more than a EMP grenade to deal with them. Right, we've got... What do we have left? We have 2 auto turrets in this room, 2 auto turrets in this room, plus a bot. And I don't have the crossbow bolts to handle that. Oh, what we should do, though, Tim? Recharge your shield. You can see that this super shield loses power very quickly as well, because it's high efficient, so the conversion rate is thus poorer. So the hits drain more shield from it, but it can block more hits because of it. Oh, sorry, block more damage because of it. Advanced health hypo. I don't think I had... Oh, there's another bot down here. That one we will go ahead and destroy. Oh, I don't even need my shield for you, huh? You just can't do anything at all. You don't do any damage to me thanks to my armor. Ooh, good critical. Nice, another critical hit. Well done. Well done, Emily. Oh, look, all that food someone left behind. We'll take that. I think there was food in there last time, too. It's interesting, the more I do this in a row, the more I begin to realize that it seems like these certain boxes draw from a certain loot table with what they spawn. We are already wearing the same. Okay, now for the tricky part. If I want to search that room, and I'd like to, then we need to deal with 2 auto turrets. One of them. We'll have to run... Oh, I don't know if we have the hit points for this without charging. Ah, crap. There's barrels in the way there. Can I survive so many hits? I think we can. But we have to use morphine to pass them. Of course, I took out my shield. But I would have forgotten to use it anyway. Move and shoot, Tim. If you are, and you plan on just doing that again, then don't bother with the shield. This would be a waste of batteries. We'll have to stand there in full view of both guns at a range they probably don't mind very much. Very close range. But we're gonna do it. Actually, we should wait a little bit longer, just in case they still have their stun protection on. Alright. Let's do it. Ooh, good critical hit. Shame it was that bolt, though. Alright. That's all the electrical bolts I've got. I think we run up, we throw the grenade one more time. Switch to our... Well, I have no charge in it, and I don't want to put charge in it. Because we're just going to lose that charge upon grenading. I don't have to do this as well. We could just totally ignore the auto turrets, but I like to kill these two. Oh, right, Tim. You can't actually recharge this in combat. might as well put something on our hotbar, or quick slots, combat utility slots. Let's go out there and cut us up. At least this auto turret. Ooh, lots of critical hits. All right, well done. Okay, everyone, let's just wrap this up by looting what's in the shelves. We'll loot the lockers and the footlocker, and then that will do it for us. Thank you guys for watching. We have cleared out the entirety of the depot. We should equip our jackknife. So, I like the build, but we got lucky with equipment. Very lucky. And unfortunately, since we got so lucky, oh, I can tell right now that the battles against these bots, that would have been much tougher had we not gotten lucky enough to find that energy weapon. Sorry, the shock blade there. And we would have taken quite a substantial bit more damage. Probably would have died more than a few times fighting the mutants. But it was still, in the end, a success. I would have had to use a great many more traps, I suspect. Yes, we would have had to use a great many more traps in order to... Oh, I don't have any electronics, so I can't do that. Great many more traps if I had wanted to actually defeat the robots. EMP mines is what we would have had to use instead. Let's repair all the weapons I was using. Okay, yep, so thank you for watching, everyone. The rest of this place, I don't think I need to search the rest of it. I don't really feel like fighting the other auto turrets. And we end up just about where I had left off on Oddity for the experience points that we've earned. So, thank you again, everyone, for watching. And I'll see you all in the next video, whatever that will be. And, or maybe the next Depot run. The Depot run? That's right. Depot A run. At some point in the future. Don't know when I'll do another one of these, but there will be one more. See you guys then. Take care, everyone.